Hi, friends. Welcome back to The Big Idea. I'm Esther Bernardi with Rent Cafe Marketing, which includes rentcafe.com, Reach by Rent Cafe, and now LCP Media. Today's big idea is all about flexibility in marketing. If you are responsible for marketing multifamily properties, it probably didn't take you long to realize that one size does not fit all. One size does not fit all properties. You might have a 500 unit urban high rise with lots of turnover. You might have a little 90 unit suburban community that's quite affordable. One size does not fit all properties. One size does not fit all months. There are some months of the year where you have lots of turnover and therefore lots of availability. You have other months of the year where you have almost no turnover, so very little availability. One size does not fit all months. So when we think about that, you might be asking, if this is true, and we know it is, shouldn't advertising be more flexible? And I'll tell you, I agree with you. There are a couple of exceptions. There are some things like search engine optimization, generative engine optimization, even reputation management that should be steady and consistent all the time. But there are other places where you should set aside funds for flexible advertising. Carve out some of your marketing spend for things that are flexible. Now, what would those things be? Let's take a look. The first thing that comes to my mind, and maybe yours, is pay-per-click advertising. Pay-per-click advertising is truly flexible advertising. Now, professional providers like Reach by Rent Cafe will have a monthly minimum spend. After all, we have to make sure you're spending enough to get some impact, to get some traction. And then we'll have an introductory period that you need to stay with us before you can pause an ad. And that's just to give us enough time to gather enough data to make your ads as effective as they can be. But beyond that, it's really flexible. The spend is flexible. You don't have much availability, you can reduce it down to the monthly minimum spend. You could even pause it. You have lots of availability, you can increase that budget as high as you need to go. So the spend is flexible. But the campaigns, the ads themselves are flexible too. As you gain more information, especially through AI recommendations, you will be able to identify new audiences, new keywords that might perform better for you. And so you can constantly tweak these ads working with your partner to get the best results, and all of it flexible. What about ILS advertising? ILS advertising is probably the most common type of advertising for apartment properties, but it's not typically that flexible. I hear a lot of you say, I don't want to advertise year round because I don't have a lot of availability year round. And I've shared with you before that people are looking even when you don't have availability. They start looking before they submit a lead. They submit a lead before they're ready to move. So even when you don't have availability, you need to have some of this ILS advertising in place. But the key is it should be low cost and it should be flexible in terms of the exposure it gives you, because overexposure when you don't have availability just sends you a lot of leads that you can't do anything with. So I want to show you what we've done with rentcafe.com. We've developed a flexible listing that is a low flat fee. I mean, it's $199 a month. You're going to make more than that in late fees every month, right? So you get that steady advertising, but then your listing level is flexible based on your availability. So if you don't have much availability, you have less than 4%, you're going to have that presence there on the ILS, but it's going to push you down a little bit in the results so that you're not getting quite as much exposure and quite as many leads that you don't need. If you have lots of availability, 7% or more, we're going to put that listing at the very top so that you get more leads because you need more leads. And then, of course, if you're somewhere in the middle, we're going to put you somewhere in the middle. Checking it monthly, looking at your availability, and then adjusting your listing level to give you the leads you need based on the availability. These are some ideas for making your marketing more flexible. We would love to talk to you about them, about either PPC or rentcafe.com or both. You can always reach us on our website at reachbyrentcafe.com. And you can reach us through email at sales@reachbyrentcafe.com. Get in touch. We'd love to talk to you. That's it for today's big idea. Thank you for joining. Please join me again. Bye for now.